About to say you're not recording.
There was I was
So for the purposes of the recording, we've just brought up the places in the body that are showing up physically and emotionally and allowing stuff to start clearing in this safe space. This recording won't be shared with anybody outside of this group. Okay, so this is a space where you can all just be who you need to be. This is our own little space of clearing. The recording obviously you can have, you guys. All right, so I'm just going to pop, if you can pop yourselves on mute if you're not already.
Suzanne, could you do me?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Tucking in my tags because I sound like the cat coming. Okay, so when you're ready, just relax down into a comfortable space. Just making sure that you're not too comfortable that you're going to fall asleep. I want you all to be nice and relaxed, and close your eyes when you're ready. Just take a few nice deep breaths. And as you breathe out, just fully allowing your body to relax from top to toe. Just paying attention of that wave of relaxation coming right down your body. Really relaxing on your out breath. And on your next in breath, stay relaxed. So breathe in a relaxed manner as well. Fully expanding your lungs, your diaphragm, allowing the energy to move. Just push your energy down into the earth. Just feeling those roots from your spine and the bottom of your feet pushing down into the Earth Star Chakra. Knowing you have that connection that's always there, your anchor. The protection of Mother Earth, the connection to the Earth's energy, the healing energies, the resonances that keep us all well. Just feel the energy there. Just bring your awareness to your senses and the colours of black and white or grey, whatever shows up there for you. And then bring your awareness to the bottom of your spine, to the base chakra, the colour platinum. It's allowing the energy to show up, allowing this chakra to expand. Bringing the energies forward. Moving up to your sacral chakra. And this is luminous pink. Bring your senses into this space. Bring your breathing into this space. Allowing this to expand. And that colour merging in to the golden light of the navel chakra. Breathe into this space. Feel and sense what's there as this energy expands. moving into the bright gold in the solar plexus. Just imagining this colour, the gold and energy expanding out from your solar plexus, filling the space within and all around you. Merging into the pure white of the heart. Expanding the heart chakra. Allowing the energy of the heart to expand within and around you. Bringing this into the royal blue of your throat chakra. Deep royal blue. Filling every space within. Allowing that chakra to expand. Expanding out from your throat. Merging with the heart chakra. And then merging up into your third eye chakra. Crystal ball with emerald green light within it. Feel and sense what's there for you. Whether you can see or feel or hear or any of your other senses. And just moving your awareness to behind your eyes, further back from your head and slightly higher to the causal chakra. The crown, I beg your pardon. Bring your awareness up to the golden crown. Expanding this golden crystalline light, opening up the crown chakra to receive. Then moving back into the causal chakra again. This is a pure moon white, a glow like the moon. Just sensing that energy connection to your body, although it's outside of your physicalness. That energetic connection. And higher still to a bright magenta, the soul star chakra. Just allowing your connection to this space. Column of light extending from your body and connecting from that down to you. And then higher still into the bright golden orange of the stellar gateway. Filling the space high above your head. Bright golden glow. Connecting with all the other colours. One giant column of light, then connecting into the six-pointed star of Rahani. It's allowing us to connect into our higher self, our higher energies, our guides, our team, whatever you'd like to call it, a connection into Source, God, whatever that means to you. It's allowing the consciousness to merge and connect with you. Call in your guides, ask them to come with us, taking part in your session, in the meditation and in your healing. Just see yourselves now making your way up some stone steps towards an opening in a cave. Just being aware of your senses, what you can see around you. The sun is starting to set. And that golden glow of the sun's guiding you towards the opening in the cave. You see a shimmering light, all the colours of the ascension chakras shimmering in the doorway of the cave as you walk through. And as you walk, these colours turn into a bright white light. And you enter into the most beautiful cave. Just being aware that there is a space for all of you in the circle. Go and take your place. There's a small waterfall flowing in the background. There's a fire crackling in the middle. You can smell the embers of the fire, keeping you warm. Hearing the sounds from the cave, the crackling of the fire and the crystals. And just sit down in the circle, invite your guides to sit with us. Knowing you're still grounded. Invite in Archangel Michael to cut any cords and assist in our session here today, and to do any clearing, cutting cords, sealing the ends. Visualize yourselves, each of you, in your own little bubble of protection. Just feel that growing around you. That loving space where you're safe and protected. Any guides that are meant for you, for the highest good, will join you in your circle of light, your bubble. If there are any guides that are not joining you, then they're not for this session. You can go back to the light. And for anyone without the guides coming in, just visualize an animal or Archangel Michael with you. See us all in one giant golden bubble of light around us all. Just bring to mind the parts of your body that we were talking about earlier. What the energy is showing up there for you. The emotions it's holding. See if it's changed already. Just being aware if there's anything else that's popped in, anywhere else in your body, or an emotion that's turned up. choosing one of those spaces that pops up first, asking that part of your body if there's anything it would like you to know. Just connect into your throat chakra and allow the communication to come through from that body part. Just taking this back to the point of origin, your highest self knows where that is. Bringing that in to be cleared. Just breathe into that space. I command higher self to clear all these programs of disharmony and imbalance and bring the energy back into a state of alignment and flow. Thank you. Just breathing into this space. See what's there for you now. See how that feels. See if there's any energy flowing still. And as a group, we're clearing the emotional body this evening. That's what's come up for the group session. So allow yourself to have an awareness of any emotions that are present. Just have an awareness to the emotions. Higher self, please balance and heal the emotional body. Recharge the energetic flows. Release emotional blocks. Increase the clarity of the colours. Increase the emotional security. Thank you. Just breathe into the spaces that you're aware of, just allowing that energy to move. One by one, I'm just going to give you a past life that we're clearing. Don't attach to any of the words, just allow the clearing to process. So for Pam, we're clearing pneumonia. For Faye, Gast. Moving into Karen's energy. Typhoid. Diane. Kidney failure. Remembering this is past lives. Mandy. Stung. Sue. Fever. And Val. Broken neck. And this is just clearing one lifetime for each of you. Let's just relax into the energy. Higher self, please clear, heal and integrate all these files and memories, including all cellular memories, the DNA, the subatomic levels. Pam, Faye, Karen, Diane, Mandy, Sue, Valerie and I are ready to heal all traumatic deaths at all levels, dimensions, all time frames, realities and universes. We command that any soul fragments held within these memories are now returned, fully whole and intact as appropriate. We welcome these soul fragments back. We command that the whole holographic matrix be repaired through all layers and levels, then brought into full alignment, integration and balance to allow for wholeness to emerge. Thank you. And just allow the shifting of energy now. It's for a few minutes. Just breathe into anywhere that you can sense in your body. Breathe and allowing the energy to move and release. You may need to sigh or yawn. Just allowing that to move. Going into some clearing for the solar plexus chakra as a group. Higher self, I command that the solar plexus be cleared and balanced for breathing fully and deeply, for left and right brain integration, freedom of choice, and caring for self and others. And that the changes are fully integrated multidimensionally. Breathe all the way through your body. Just bringing the healing symbol, the flower of life, just to help with the healing process. Higher self, please apply the healing symbol of the flower of life, multidimensionally and for as long as required. Thank you. Just bring your awareness again to all the balance of the energies through the chakras. Bring yourself into the strength of your solar plexus. Just allowing any other clearing that needs to take place. And just feeling into your heart chakra, just expanding that awareness and inviting your guides to come closer, to merge with you. Let's see if they've got a gift to bring you. Just asking for a gift. Or some words, colours. Asking them to assist with your evolution, bringing your senses online and just having an awareness to where that might be. Asking your guides to help with the connection to your subtle energies, your senses. Ask your guide's name. Knowing that they are part of your guiding team for you to call on whenever you need. Knowing that you're in charge of them coming into your space or not. And we can thank our guides for coming and ask them to step outside of our bubble. Just see them going into a light in the middle of the circle. Just taking their energy back to being all around us to call them when we need. Being aware of everybody else in the circle. Pulling that energy back towards you, back into your body, your bubble of light. Holding that energy strong within you, the solar plexus, your heart chakra, whichever feels right for you. Just make your way slowly back from the circle, back through the crystal cave, towards the doorway with the shimmering lights and the white light that you step through. Back down the stepping stones. And just bringing yourselves back into the room when you're ready. Maybe rub your feet on the floor a little bit, rub your hands together. So make sure you're grounded back in the energy of the room. So come off mute when you're ready. How did that work out? Are you back?
Oh.
Karen, your energy was like this.
Was it?
Watching you like wobble.
I do. I always wobble. It's just like this. I'm like a nodding dog. It's really weird, but that was
The energy moves, just energy moving through you.
wow. Yeah, it was really powerful, actually. Really powerful.
So who wants to share? Do you want to share first, Karen, as you're already talking?
Oh, share.
You're brave.
So my guides, I've known one of my guides was John for a long time, but another one turned up called Abe, and they just held me by my shoulders, and their gift was just a hug, and that made me really tearful, because I think I've missed that a lot in lockdown. So that made me really tearful, and that's all I needed was a hug. And I saw us all really clearly in the group, and we were dancing around at one point, which was really nice, around the fire. And I don't know why Mandy kept coming up in my mind, and I'm not really sure why, Mandy, but you just kept coming up. So whether I'm sending you some energy, I hope sending you some healing energy. But it was just really, really, yeah, really powerful. And my third eye was going mental. Don't know what was going on with that. It was really, it's like a beacon. So yeah, loads of stuff. But yeah, thank you. That was really cool.
It's nice doing group work because you collectively feel the energy of everybody. So it enhances everything, I think. That's how I find it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Anyone else? Pam?
Well, it was all happening. When you started the meditation, my teeth started to feel sensitive. I started to itch. I was burping. I was yawning. It was all going on. I now know one of my guides is called Nadia. So she was there, and John T, who I think is a water dragon, the one that you found.
I'm still yawning.
And the archangels, and just like Karen, my gift was a hug from them all. It was like a big group hug, yeah. And yes, they merged into the fire at the end. All the guides, and there we all were in our little group. It was lovely. Thank you.
Good, thank you. Who's next? Oh,
I'm so when you said there could be an animal next to you, first of all, I saw the face of a bull really close up, and then it turned into a koala. So I look into them because really I'm not very knowledgeable. The clearing was quite strong with divine healing. I mean, I could feel, it's like I could see the energy or feel the energy as if, you know, when you get out of a hot bath into a not so hot room, you can see it's all coming out of your body. So that's exactly how it felt. And I was shivering. Then I was given as a gift two gifts, a pearl necklace, and that was to cover the wound of my death, because it was strangulation, I think, or something like this. I can't remember the exact wording. But
broken neck.
Broken neck. And also a green crown, but when I say green, it's made out of leaves and greeneries and stuff, like something very fluid and arty and not angular at all, very, very free. And Jophiel was with me.
Oh, lovely.
So that I could have a little laugh and a bit of joy. So that was nice. And yes, I could really feel the energy. So I was yawning, and I could really feel everything shifting far away from my body, really. So
Lovely.
thank you.
I've still got loads of energy running through my feet still, so it's still clearing. As you know, it's still going on. And you're still yawning and clearing. When Val and I were in the class together, it was like a yawning competition. Who'd like to speak next? Sue? I'm just going to pick on you now.
Okay. Okay, I had Archangel Michael with me and Lord Melchizedek overseeing. There were a lot, I was pleased at visualizing the chakras and because I could see them sort of circulating, you know, sort of, and really visualizing the colors. Which is again really good for me, you know, because I've really seen them before or can't visualize properly. So I think I had quite a lot of vision. I had Kuan Yin and Mother Mary,
Lovely.
female ones, and then so I had a really good amount of guides there. My back stopped itching because I forgot to mention that to you.
Yeah, I saw you put that in the chat, so I brought that in.
Yeah, thank you. And the ache in the back of the shoulder sort of went away. When you said this is the time now to release the energy, my stomach was gurgling. Oh, yes. So that was literally happening.
Good.
Yeah, that's it really.
This is lovely. Mandy? Oh, keep disappearing.
Hi. Yeah, I was quite emotional through some of that. Sorry, I can't see if I take my glasses off. That's no good. Still getting used to glasses. But I feel better now, so that's good. When you said I'd been stung, that made me laugh. Like, nothing over the top or bonkers for me. Now I'm going to be stung by a bee or something. But then I thought, actually, my grandparents used to keep bees, and my granny was swarmed on and ended up in hospital because she had like 1,000 bee stings, even though she had her gear on. So anyway, I thought maybe there's some significance to that. But she lived till she was 95, and she was really very strong and tough. So so I had, well, I just followed it. I mean, I had a very significant dragon arrive, and I saw a peacock, and there was something Australian around. I can't remember what it was. A lot happened, but I can't remember much. So that's it really. I mean, I'm not sure about my hinges. I have to move around a bit more to work that out. But yeah, I mean, it does feel quite loose actually.
I mean, there's quite a lot of different places to clear in one go, and not everybody
It
will clear
was.
it, but energy moves anyway, whether you felt it or not. So it will clear what you're ready to let go of.
Great. And I, when you said about the guide, the name that came straight into my head was Kenneth, which was my father-in-law, who has passed the spirit, who I didn't necessarily get on with that well. So I don't know really if he was a guide or if he was, I don't know really. That left me feeling quite peculiar. So I don't know about that, but I will think about it.
With the protective bubble, if he was able to come into your space, and there will have been a message of some sort. Otherwise, people can't step in. It's kind of the way. Well, and other people who work with this do similar things, don't they? So.
Well, I did think that.
Sometimes spirit will join in when you're in that, as you know, you do the classes with Susie as well, because they've got a message, and they'll see an opportunity and they'll turn up. So that can be loved ones or passed over, or people that you knew that passed over, as opposed to, you know, guides and archangels and people like that. It can be someone ordinary.
Yeah.
So he may have had a message for you. Maybe he was making some kind of amends or something that he felt he would have wanted to say. That will come in if you're meant to get that message. That's what I'm saying. That there's a message there somewhere, but that's for you to interpret, not me.
Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah, some clearing maybe between you and him, because we were doing lots of clearing statements as well.
Yeah.
Maybe you came to join in with that.
Yeah, that makes sense actually. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you, Mandy. I say Laura because it says Laura, but we know it's Faye.
You never quite know, do you?
Will.
Will, Laura, Jess.
Yeah.
That was a really weird one. My last life was Holocaust, so that's not a surprise, and I cried the entire way through that, like straight away. In terms of guides, it was just Michael that was called in, and Joe Fuel, who's my homeboy. But interestingly, who came along, I've never met them or heard, like, I don't really know what they look like or anything. But at first it was a short man, and it was a taller woman with dark hair and a plait, and that's my mum's grandma and granddad.
Oh, wow.
Who I've never even I've never even thought about, but they were the ones that came through. Oh, that was a bit of a horrible one, to be honest. Like, I feel like there's a lot of adrenaline here, and like in my arms, in my hands, like a lot. And I was shivering, and I'm really hot. Yeah, that wasn't the nicest one, but that's good. It's okay. There's a lot coming up at the moment.
I will do closing statements in a minute, just to make sure that we're bringing everybody's energy back and you're not left hanging out.
No, it's all right.
You're all
There's a lot of
grounded.
past life stuff.
Yeah,
A lot's coming through at the minute.
I know there's a lot of that going on for you anyway, so it's not surprising. And divine healing is quite a powerful energy to bring through, especially in a group. So thank you all for doing that with me. Diane? Oh yes, sorry. If I ask you, can you unmute now? Yes.
There we go. Thank you. For some reason, I can never unmute. Well, for me, starting off with the chakras, I ended up, do you know what lifesaver sweeties are? They're like a hollow tube of candy, but they're multicolored.
Okay, yep. Yeah,
I felt like I was in the middle of something like that, you know, just this whole blend of color all the way up.
Oh, wow.
It's very strange. When it came to the guides, they never ever actually appear. I can never see a defined shape or character, but very much a presence. And excuse me, all I could sort of think from that was a feeling of support. Shoulder, that's gone, but the energy's stuck down here at the moment.
Okay.
I can feel it all in there. Then my hands just got very, 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 very hot, like I needed to let go of something. But other than that, it was very interesting. It was a comforting feeling throughout.
Divine healing as an energy, and Faye and Val know this. It is very comforting, isn't it? It's a nice energy.
So thank you very much for that.
That's okay. I hope it was all right for you, Faye, because obviously you've been doing it longer than me, and I just thought I'd do some group work.
You're fab. Yeah, no, it's good. It's very strong now, very, very strong.
Bit of a leap of faith is when you first introduce something, but I felt was right because this group's very well bonded and very supportive as a group. So it's nice that we had more supportive energy come through. So that's really, really lovely. I'm going to go over the statement for the body parts, just so that if there's any energy kind of hanging around still, that's going to go. And then I'm going to talk through some closing statements. Some of them I will ask you to join in with. If you're not in a space where you can speak out loud, then just say it in your head. But you can go on mute again if you like, so that we're not all talking over each other. So I'll tell you when I need you to join in. So just relax down. You can either stay with your eyes open or you can close your eyes for a minute. It's up to you what you want to do.
Suzanne, you'll need to mute me again.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Sorry.
That's all right. I don't know why it's different on your, is it an iPad?
No, it's a Samsung tablet.
Oh, okay, maybe it's got different controls. I can do that. Okay. So just bring your awareness to any parts of your body that you're aware of, where there's energy flowing still, or anything that might feel stuck. Any emotions that may be hanging around there. And just breathe and relax into that space in your body. And just trusting our higher selves to clear the block right back to the origin, wherever that may be for you. I command higher self to clear all these programs of disharmony and imbalance, and bring the energy back into a state of alignment and flow. Thank you. Okay, so just repeat after me, either in your head or out loud. Higher Self, I command that any soul, any cell or soul fragments that do not belong here in this body be sent to God's light to be cleared, cleansed, and then return to their original source. So for any of you with a different word for God, just change the words around. It's about your connection to the divine. I command that all cell and soul fragments that do belong here be now returned here to this body, fully whole, intact and cleared from whatever body level or dimension they have been held. I command that all returned soul parts come into full alignment with my commitment to come into full consciousness and wholeness of body, mind, and spirit. Higher Self, I willingly dissolve all programs. And belief systems that no longer serve me. Higher Self, I totally embrace the insights, awakenings and clearings accessed in this session. I am 100% willing to integrate them into all levels of my consciousness. Higher Self, please fully integrate this work 100% and keep the soul clear and aligned and grounded across all levels and dimensions, realities and universes, and time frames. We command the healing is maintained and all the changes have been integrated fully. Please keep all pathways open for continued expansion of consciousness to its highest level. I command that all processes are completed gently, safely, gracefully and easily. Just bring your hands to your heart. Thank you for this gift of love. It is done. So just feel the energy, feel the gratitude. Just embracing any last shifts that need to happen. Just taking a few relaxed, deeper breaths. Just wait until your energy feels settled and aligned before you come back into the room. Good. Okay, you can come off mute again. Waving at Diane.
Thank you.
Does everyone feel like that's complete?
Yep.
Yeah.
Bed.
Everyone feels cooked.
Yeah, that was good.
How are you feeling, Faye?
Tired. It'll take a bit of time.
Okay.
Tired. It'll come out over the next few hours, probably.
Yeah, I was going to say these shifts are something that just need to process through your body now, so long as you're all kind of feeling a little bit more like you're back in the room.
Mm.
Have a good sleep. Just be gentle, drink lots of water. You've done meditation a million times, but we've not normally done divine healing. So just allow the energies to flow. Stay hydrated. It's really important.
What is divine healing?
It's a healing modality. It's taught by a lady called Almira and a guy called Nicholas. They were married and they channeled this through many years ago. I've been aware of divine healing as a modality for many years. I just wasn't as drawn to learning it then. And just recently, the energy of Almira just come into my space and I knew I wanted to learn it. So it's
Right.
just, it's come about like that. And Faye practices divine healing and Valerie and I went on the course together. Did Louise. Yeah, I mean, Almira just has the most amazing feminine energy. She is, not that she was telling us this, and I just know this from other people, she's a walk-in, so it means she's had a kind of soul change, if you like, and she's got the energy of like the Elohim, the higher angelic realms, if you like.
Right.
But she's very humble, very down to earth. She's going through her menopause. She was really grateful that the class was really small, and she was just lovely, wasn't she, Val? She just held the space really, really, really well. 4 days went by like that, and at the end of it, we were all like, we don't want it to be over. It was just so nice. So what it does is it connects into the divine. It helps to clear the blocks to your divinity, your higher self, your connection to God, or whatever you want to call that. So it's just another way of clearing. For me, it fits really nicely between Body Talk and Rahani. I like the clearing command statements. A lot of the concepts are similar to Body Talk.
Right.
I like the way the energy clears. And it feels different.
Yeah.
The energy of it shifting, because it is a consciousness of its own. Any healing modality has its own consciousness. It feels different. It clears differently. I don't normally yawn so much in a session. I'd normally gurgle or something, or clients do. But with divine healing, some days it's just exhausting because it's yawning. I didn't do so much today, but it's just how the energy clears. It's just different.
It's really nice too because it strips away. It kind of works with like your ego as well. So a lot of the time, you'll have people come into for a session, and they'll think they know exactly what's coming up and what's going to be cleared, and you have to sit with them because you can hear when their ego's talking, and you just kind of let them get to things and explore it, and then slowly you start like peeling it back a little bit, little by little. And with some people, you can go quite deep and you can jump around charts. And then with others, you just have to sort of sit with it and hold the space for them to work on this one area. It's really good, isn't it?
It is. It's an upgrade basically, and it's clearing all the ego patterns and the subconscious stuff that we've got kind of buried. It just helps you to show up in your divinity, really, of who you really are underneath all the programs and conditioning, and it's just given it an extra dimension of working with our energies. I mean, some of the stuff goes into, you know, real in-depth stuff, some of it completely bonkers, but it kind of just, it comes up just fluidly, like doing muscle testing in Body Talk. The testing's a slightly different way of doing it, but it pops in.
So there's lots of testing, and is it referring to charts and things, or?
Yeah, it's and actually to learn it, it's a nice one to learn. Like Body Talk is very intensive because it's 4 days of a lot of information, and then a lot of left brain learning that has to go on before you do the exam and stuff. With Divine Healing, you have to integrate it. So you get a manual.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot.
Sure.
But it's mainly all charts, and you're working from the charts. You don't have to remember it all.
Right.
You're just learning the system, and you're working your way through charts of whatever needs to come up for that person. So I'd highly recommend it to anybody to learn, to be honest.
Would you say it's something that if you're already doing some form of healing, it's a good addition to that?
Oh, for sure, or a standalone, either way around, doesn't matter.
I just wonder whether so you think someone who's not done any healing would learn Divine Healing?
I think they wouldn't be drawn to it if they weren't ready.
Right, okay.
If they were drawn to it, they're ready, even if they've just come into it. We're in an intense period of energy shifting now.
I mean, two of the ladies that we were trained with, two of them were very new to, and knew no other healing modalities.
I'd never done any before.
True.
It was the first thing I'd ever done.
Yeah.
It was only a year ago, not even a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's all intuitive though. Like you can work with people's guides, and they just get the answer, so you know where to go for them.
It's really good. It's actually really fun.
I did contact Elmira and ask her about it, and I'm on her list for the next one. Meanwhile, I'm going to do Rahani with you. I've got Reiki, and I did angelic vibrational healing.
Okay.
With Darren, you remember Darren?
Yes.
Yeah. So he taught me
while ago, wasn't it? You did that.
Yeah. He taught me Reiki. Then he taught me angelic vibrational healing, which was his own sort of version of Reiki. It was a bit different, no symbols and any of that stuff, which was really good. So yeah, I sort of feel like I'm ready for more healing stuff.
Yeah, it's a good addition, and actually it works really well with all the stuff we're all going through.
And I did quantum touch as well.
Hearing the programs, I think you'll love it.
Yeah, I love everything I learn. I just get so into it, you know.
Like money, and I didn't need to do a job. I'd just be a perpetual course junkie.
I would for sure. The problem is saying which one should I do, and then you're like, obviously you're sort of a bit controlled by money, finances, but time's more of an issue for me sometimes. It's like, have I got the time to do that? Someone said to me the other day about doing something else, and I was like, I haven't got the time to fit that in.
If it was right for you, the time would clear.
Yeah,
and I hadn't actually realised that Elmira had a course coming up. I just knew from speaking to other practitioners that it was her I wanted to learn it with.
Yeah.
And then it was just Val and Louise mentioned, oh, I won't be there Wednesday because we're doing divine healing. And I was like, oh, FOMO.
And I actually decided to join the course the weekend before.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Yeah.
So it was all a bit like, if it's meant to be, it's to be. I could have rocked up there and Almira said, no, sorry, it was full.
Yeah. I tend to
emailed her and asked if there's space, and then I just pulled the money out somewhere.
Yeah, well, that's what you have to do, isn't it?
Bring it out.
I tend to cram, and then I think, what do I really want to do? Because I want to do everything. So,
Yeah, I mean, she's not level 1, I don't think, until the autumn anyway, is she?
Yeah, I think she said. Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
But she said she'd come back to me anyway, and put me on her list basically. So that was good.
It's nice. She is nice. I like
Yeah, she seemed really nice.
Some people were born to share and teach. She's one of those people. She holds space really well.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that, and Rahani with you. And I just love all healings, all energy work.
It's just nice because we all understand the nature of consciousness.
Yeah,
it's just nice having that plug into an energy that feels like home, if that's the right word.
I was going to say to you, when I first found even NLP and EF, when I first found EFT, I found home, and then all the other energy things that came after that. It's just, I just always feel at home with these things.
It's like, oh, this is me. Oh, and these are people. Oh,
yeah,
that's my person. Oh, and this is what I'm meant to be doing. It's
that's really interesting and
opening. Yeah,
it's just a knowing, isn't it? It's just a knowing inside. Oh yeah, this is right.
Yeah,
which is lovely. I love all that.
Sorry, Sue, did I talk over you then?
That's okay.
But yeah, it's nice when you get that feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
And I felt like that about Rahani. I loved learning that.
Yeah. I mean, I loved learning all the healing modalities I've learned. I absolutely love and still use, and I mix them up and do my own thing with them.
I mean, Rahani's really very easy to use, and that it's only a one-day course is great. Yeah. The fact that we're already using energies anyway, it's just a great thing to be attuned to into that energy and all the other things that came with that, all these other star systems and other, ascended masters, and the kind of plug into this life that we now live. Which is so far removed from normal in some people's lives, but this is my normal. I really like it.
I had a really strange day today, really, really strange day, because of everything that's been going on and not being, hugged by my husband, but not by anyone else. And I'm feeling that disconnect with people. And I sort of, somewhere inside of me was a bit angry with things, I think, a bit angry with, I don't know what I was angry with, but angry with something. And it sort of, I felt like I was taking that outside, and I didn't like it very much, but suddenly I seemed to let it go today, and sort of felt like my old self before COVID, which was quite nice.
That's nice.
Yeah.
More of that now.
Yeah. Sort of shed something today. And then this evening,